Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Sex Education Season 3. So today's video is just going to be 4 things very quickly that I really enjoyed in Season 3. This is not going to have any spoilers. So if you haven't watched the show, you are good to go. And if you have watched the show, you might enjoy it better. The thing that really summarizes Sex Education is this scene that comes in the last episode of Season 3. Again, it's no spoiler, so you can hear it out. There's a scene between Otis and the new headmistress, which is Hope, and they're talking very candidly, and he basically tells her that, you know, all these things that we are talking about, these issues, these problems, they have always been there. They've been around for ages. The only difference is that nobody ever talked about them, and that's the only thing that we're doing different, which is we are speaking up and we're talking about these things so that it's helpful. Okay, so now let's quickly dive into those 4 things. The first thing that I want to talk about is the music and how it plays a part in the series and in the scenes. I'm sure most of us love the Sex Education playlist. It totally gives you the main character vibes. There's a particular scene in this season, I think it's in the first episode, that I really love. It's a scene where the abandoned building is being torn down and everybody gathers around to watch it. And there's a conversation between Maeve and Otis, and the conversation ends but the music is still playing, and the end of that music is I love you whispered in the song itself. That actually just made me go like, I love the creativity here, because that is so them. They are so into each other but they're not able to say it, and it's like whispered in the song, and I was just like, oh, okay. And while we're on the topic of Maeve and Otis, I just want to quickly say that while I'm so into Maeve and Otis and their storyline and their love and everything, it was really interesting to see him with Ruby. There is just something about like the awkward, nerdy, I don't want to say nerdy, but like that smart guy with the most popular girl in school, the most good looking girl in school, that is just like... Next thing I want to talk about is Maeve and Amy's friendship, which really got explored this season. And there's one particular scene that had me bawling my eyes out, which I think came towards the end of the season.
So I was thinking that maybe we could be each other's mums.
And then there's a hug, and it's just, The next person I want to talk about is Adam. He had a character development this season and I was living for it. Everything about him was so subtle, but I think he really stood out this season. The way he was portrayed as this person who just could not express his feelings, the way he wanted to improve for himself, for his teacher, for Eric, all of those people, where he wanted to be present in those relationships, for his mom. Again, to summarize him, I would say the way he didn't smile throughout the season, his expressions just used to be blank, but we used to know what was going on with him. But at the end, when he is at that event, when he takes his dog to that event and he sees that his mother and his teacher are in the audience and, you know, cheering for him, and that small smile that he gives, it was so rewarding to see that small smile. And even though he didn't win the competition, which I'm thankful that they made it that way to, you know, because that makes it so much more realistic, he does get an honorary mention and you are happy for him. The last thing I want to talk about is the cinematography. I absolutely loved it. You know, all the shots and the colors used in the scenes. But the thing that I was really impressed by was the use of negative space. There are a lot of these shots of characters where the character is at one end of the screen, usually facing out of the screen, and there's a lot of negative space. I loved those frames and I think it was used really well. Overall, I didn't think that season 3 came together as well as the other 2 seasons. Like, there was so much going on in the whole series, like the oppression going on. It really reminded me of Professor Umbridge from Harry Potter. The way Hope was making them do these things that were so oppressive of their nature, of their characters, of their personalities. It just feel like at the end of it, sure, there was a musical, sure, you know, they spoke up, but it didn't feel to the same level, you know, that she was made to put in a position where she realized what all she had done and what all she had suppressed in them. Especially also covering up, like, not now that Mordale is no more, what are these people are gonna do? What is gonna happen? Like, I know maybe they want to save it for the next season, but I just feel like maybe 1 or 2 more episodes and I would have felt better and felt like the whole season came together well. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this season and what you think about the show. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more such videos. I'm gonna make sure that I'm uploading more frequently and regularly now from now. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.